I welcome you once again to this special Sunday edition of the Moment of Reflection. I hope you know that it is absolutely normal to treat others the way they deserve. If they behave well, we treat them well. If they behave badly, we treat them badly as well. Give to each person what he truly deserves. Mercy for mercy, compassion for compassion, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. This is the ethical principle of our present world, and it is acceptable and pleasing in the eyes of everyone. Many have argued that this principle reduces crime in our society, since the offender knows that when caught in his crime, he will face the full wrath of the law and must pay for his crime. But the big question here is, to what extent has this principle brought about an interior renewal of the individual? Contrary to what society sees and wants, Jesus makes a new proposal to substitute for this old principle that has outstayed its usefulness. In place of revenge, he proposes forgiveness, and he makes a strong example with his own life. He proposes that we should treat others the way God wishes them to be treated, and not necessarily the way they deserve, because God himself does not treat us the way we deserve. God treats us with compassion at all times. In the story of David and Saul, as we see in the first reading, compassion wins over the outlandish ethical idea or principle of a tooth for a tooth. The oppression of the Jews by the Romans attracted so much hatred towards the Romans. Yet, Jesus appeals to the Jews to love these Romans. He enjoined them to make a conscious decision to love their enemies. Instead of hating their enemies, they should desire what is best for them. And if God so loved the world, despite how much the world hates Christ and his principles, then disciples of Christ must learn to follow their master in spirit and in truth. Being a Christian means more than bearing a label with the tag Christian, yet refusing to accept the principles of Jesus Christ. Each time you forgive the other, it shows that you have received forgiveness from the Lord and you appreciate it. If there is a reason to love, to be generous, to be gracious and kind and compassionate, it is because God has given such to us in good measures, pressed down and shaken together. We are to love others and not to judge them. The Christian life that we have accepted demands a conscious daily decision to accept and follow the principles of Christ, whether it goes contrary to our human nature or not. To be a Christian is to operate on a higher level, higher than being a mere human being. Let us remember today that we do not deserve forgiveness and mercy, yet God has lavished it generously on us. The very day we accepted Christianity, we accepted a new nature that naturally loves, forgives, accepts, and is compassionate towards the other, especially towards those we call enemies. Think of the love the Father has for you, that while you were still a sinner, he sent his only Son to die for your sins and to suffer the consequences of the sins you deserve. My friend, listen to me. None of us is qualified, yet God's love for us is unimaginable. I wish you the best in the coming week. Remain blessed and have a wonderful Sunday celebration until the next episode of the Moment of Reflection. God bless you.